soul family. Please remember to take what resonates with you every time that you watch a reading. Please follow your intuition. Do not force anything to apply to your life that doesn't apply to you, that doesn't resonate with you. If you need to talk to your spirit guides or angels that walk with you for confirmation after this reading, please do so. I picked up on some random weird ass energy. There could be some, sorry, I'm like having technical difficulties. There could be some weird type of energy either trying to project itself to you or just presenting itself. You could be sensing some type of random shift in energy. It says, Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. If somebody is trying to be bitter towards you, they need to change their tune and be sweet. Voyage in reverse. And I was picking up with the Voyage energy. Even though it says you already have all the answers, this negative energy doesn't have any answers about you. And I was picking up more so on the energy of like, this energy doesn't want you to go somewhere or doesn't want you to find something out, either about them, about a situation, or something like that. It says every hurricane comes to an end with the storm card. So, I mean, eventually this energy is going to have to retreat back into their bubble. I really wanted to pick up on some details as to what the purpose is behind this energy not wanting you to access a certain level of information or find out what's going on. I feel like I'm gonna split this in half because I really need to shuffle correctly. The moon. Yeah. It has to do with like your inner world, your inner knowledge. It says turning inward to process emotions, heightened emotions that bring cleansing and reflection. Expect increased sensitivities. Like I said, you could be picking up on this energy, or you could be becoming increasingly sensitive to every single shift in energy that happens around you. And something has to do with your success. So not only are these senses going to bring you wealth and abundance, but it also has to do with finances. And I'm picking up like this energy's finances. It could be that they don't want you to find out something about how they make their money or what it is that they do for work. It's important for you to be determined towards your goals at this time and keep your work ethic, keep it flowing the same. Yeah, somebody wants you to mind your business. Like, I cannot make this shit up. I don't know if this entity knows that it's literally part of your mission to give these types of messages or something. It's like they don't want you prying into something. They don't want you finding something out. They don't understand that you're literally the catalyst. It's kind of like you're a divine messenger. And as a direct channel between the Most High and yourself, when you get notified of these energies, it's also like sending a direct message to the Most High. I don't know. Nourish, temple body. Time to work towards your temple and feed your body what it needs instead of BS, mentally, physically, emotionally. But this was in reverse. So you could already be doing that. You've already been focused on what it is that you're putting into your body in every kind of way. And this energy wants you to stop doing that so you can't tap in. Why? Why? Yeah, because you're benevolent. It's like I said, you have this cahoots with your angels and your spirit guides, and it's like you're constantly talking about different things. You're constantly praying about things that you would like to see justice in, not only for yourself, but in situations with others, or even bigger societal situations, like on a global scale as well. So because you constantly do this, it's like it's not that you know everything, but you get notified on what you need to know on a have-to-know basis. I don't know. So it's like certain situations get presented to you as you get assigned to them. So when you're assigned to a situation, you have to look into it. You need to find out what's going on. You're like the messenger. The messenger, the investigator, the something. Somebody wants you to be overwhelmed with things or holding on to things that no longer serve you. You could be holding on to situations that you no longer need to. Okay, so somebody wants you to hold on to things that don't serve you so that you can create stagnancy in your own life, which is not going to work. Which is why, like, the longer you stand in your power, the more this energy has to retreat out of your life. Influence came out crossing. This person wants to influence what's going on, but it could go either way. If you allow this energy to kind of roll over your situations, then it'll go in their favor. But if you recognize the divinity within you and you continue to do what you know that you're supposed to be doing, and you keep up all the habits that you have been indulging in, like all the good habits, then they can't have influence over you. It says the people you spend the most time with have an influence mentally, emotionally, energetically. Yeah. Could be someone that you don't really spend that much time with. Could be like a sometimes person as well. What else is going on in this situation? Spirit baby. They want you to be stagnant because they don't want you to assist this spirit baby that we've been talking about, that I picked up on in the last couple of readings. And like I said, the soul family was assigned to bring this next spiritual being into this dimension. Whether that be physically, like you're going to be the parent for this child, or like you're supposed to be an energy in this child's life that's supposed to help guide them, because they're going to be born with spiritual gifts and their own spiritual mission. So this energy is creating stagnancy to prolong the birth of this energy, the next spirit baby. Why? I heard it's not really about you, it's about them too. Kitchen. Signifies home, meal prep, and cooking. Eating at home, food at the house, grocery shopping. Okay. Eating at the house could be significant. In what way? What about meals in this situation is important? Investing. So somebody could be investing in meals, in actual cooking, in getting better recipes, in putting out recipes, in making cooking videos, in making recipe books. Like, is there some type of investment or business venture involving food that is important in this situation? What else about this investment? Why is it important? I have so many questions. You guys see how it's like so much easier for me when I have half the deck in my hand? Oh shit. Car and wisdom in reverse. Car. Your car may need a tune-up or maintenance work. When was the last time you took care of your car? Priorities. It can be as simple as cleaning your car. Maintenance. So investing in the upkeep of a habit that is building your road to success is what I'm getting with that. Wisdom was in reverse. Knowledge is power. Always pursue information that will benefit your spiritual journey, as it will guide you into fulfillment for yourself and for others. The information obtained is always a confirmation of what you already know and understand within your soul heart. Okay, so the little warning, it's like a side note, like a side warning. If you do not continue to, how do I say this? If you do not continue to explore new ways to create this certain spiciness or uniqueness or talent that you are wanting to invest in to create a business venture, then it's somehow tied into like a certain level or a certain area of universal wisdom that you would be missing out on. So I'm getting the tie between our 3D reality and the spiritual realm. It's like if you decide not to go in a certain direction here, you're deciding not to go in a certain direction spiritually. So this investment is somehow tied to a certain level of spiritual knowledge. What level? Knowledge about overstimulation. Current conditions are straining on the mental and could be information overload through internal or external communications. So I'm getting overworked crown chakra with this. Possibly somebody is having too many thoughts. It's like overactive thinking, overthinking. And this investment is meant to help you slow down. Help you slow down, help you find a balance, help you organize where all these messages, where all these downloads, where all these pieces of information are supposed to like categorically reside within your soul and within your mind. Yeah. So again, the idea here was to have you be a victim by keeping you overstimulated and avoiding this pathway. Because they don't want you to find out. Like, what is it that they don't want the soul family to find out? Follower in reverse. Okay, this is an energy that could have once followed you and stopped. Somebody could have perceived you as a leader at one point in time. This energy aims to be in another's shadow rather than be in their own. They may copy. Somebody that used to copy you, used to mimic you, or recreate exactly what it is that you do, they stopped doing that. So they didn't want you to find out that they were copying from you, they were stealing your ideas, they were redoing your work or something like that. I don't know if they were trying to like steal your videos or steal, oh, I heard steal your whole personality. Yikes. Okay. What else did this person not want the soul family to know? Because we're going to find out. We're going to dig it out. What else? Okay. Bloodline wanted to come out. Ship. This denotates travel, exploration, or setting out on a new journey. So they didn't want you to find out that this person either projected that you would set off on a new journey in another direction, or that they set off on a different journey in another direction to do something else, involving long distance travel or short distance travel, spiritually or physically. This person could have been astral projecting in your energy, or trying to. What about this travel? What about this travel for the soul family, please? What about this? Something having to do with your soul tribe? Answers. It says your prayers are heard and actively being answered. It will go in your favor. You must be willing to trust current flow presently. Confirmation. This person sought out to get confirmation or get an answer about something having to do with the soul family. What were they seeking knowledge on? That is a lot. But something has to do with the way you move in a karmic contract. What else? Support. Something has to do with your support system. It says help is on the way to you. Move forward with confidence and be open to networking. You never know who you'll meet that may be in alignment with the desired outcome. Collaborating. This person wanted answers about who you were socializing with, who you were building connections with. They wanted information from people in your inner circle. What kind of information? It says, don't worry about the opposition. They are being watched and judged. Move forward with confidence and rest assured. That's weird. This energy was being watched as they were trying to watch you through other people. What were they trying to find out from these supporters? They were trying to find out who secretly hates you. The energy of jealousy, envy, and spite. Also, this person could be envious of you. What else were they trying to find out? Home in reverse. Getting to the root of a situation soon surrounding a house, home, ancestral line, personal life, inner world, etc. Protect your home, peace. And it was in reverse. Okay, so immediately with that, I'm getting... Oh Oh my God. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm getting that this weirdo fucking hater wanted people to tell them what your weaknesses are in your spiritual and physical security system that you have laid out in your life. So whatever it is that you do in for protection, whether that be the locks on your doors, an alarm system on your house, spiritual protection like crystals, spiritual baths, prayers, cleanses, manifestations, your rituals, your habits, your little extra things that you do in order to stay protected or keep your home protected, or just things that you do out in public that is your safety measures. They wanted to find the weaknesses so that they can move in from those weak points. Kind of like a heist. What do they want to take? Yeah. It's a malevolent spirit. Some of these spirits don't like you and what you do, and this includes some of your ancestors and theirs. They're the reason for the struggle, a trickster energy. They love drama, negative attachments, and addiction. It doesn't make sense. What do you mean they wanted to take a negative spirit from you? What spirit? How is this spirit attached to the soul family? How could it possibly get taken from them? The seasons. There's time to plant and seed. Allow the season to run and transition into a new. Everything works in cycles. Things can only work as fast as nature allows it to. A spirit was supposed to cycle. Okay, so a malevolent spirit was cycling around in your energy for at a certain time of the year, or in a certain spiritual time, in a certain spiritual season, in a certain what am I trying to say? It's like not like an orbit, but like a transition period. Around every XYZ, fill in the blank, transition period, this malevolent spirit was supposed to be around. And this other spirit wanted to remove this spirit from your energy during those transition times. But even if it's a malevolent spirit that is around you during certain transition times, there's a purpose for it. What is the purpose? Jesus Christ, that's a lot. It's part of your coven. It's part of your coven. It's part of a group that of individuals with like minds. It has to do with some type of spiritual contract with a group that this other malevolent energy that was supposed to be stolen from you is supposed to be in your life during certain planetary transitions. And whip, this signifies conflict, argument. This spirit is supposed to be in your life to cause conflicts with certain people during the retrograde times, during these repeated cycles. This malevolent spirit is supposed to be around you during these retrograde cycles every so often, every few times in the year, to cause conflict, not only with others, but with yourself, so that you learn how to overcome these conflicts in a wise, in a wise way, kind of like learning how to take the higher road in all bad situations, even if it's within the deepest parts of yourself or the people that are closest to you. So that way you are properly equipped to handle much larger, deeper, heavier situations later on in this lifetime and in the lifetime of the spirit baby that's you're supposed to be guiding. Therefore, if this malevolent spirit is removed from your energy during these retrograde times, you are unable to learn those lessons. But it's written in your contract that this malevolent spirit be around you around those times so that you can learn those lessons. So the whole point here of removing the malevolent spirit during retrograde is to stunt your growth. Have you stay in the exact same state of mind for as long as possible. Yeah, growth stunt. Like, now is not the time to jump to conclusions without facts. Wait for clarity. They don't want you to wait for clarity. That's the whole thing. They don't want you to ever get clarity. They don't want you to elevate. So whatever outside malevolent spirit you picked up on that's trying to steal the one that actually has a contract with you, the one that actually got permission from the Most High to approach you during those times, that original spirit is trying to not infiltrate your life. You're not the target here. You are just the pathway, the bridge. The real target is the spirit baby. This spirit baby has energies trying to stunt its growth before it even is conceived in this reality, which is crazy. It's after their gifts. Whatever gifts it's going to have, they're very powerful. And you could have similar gifts to what they're going to have. So if you don't learn this lesson, you can't be like a guru or a guide or a future ancestor for this baby. They don't want you to have the appropriate talent to guide this child or this future child. You know what I mean. Whoever this is resonating for, you know what I mean. I'm like trying to explain it in the proper way. But with that storm energy, it's like, this plan is not working. And that's why this other energy is so fucking frustrated with you, because it's like, you see through everything. Like, you see through everything. You pick up on every little detail. You always make sure that you're on top of things. You're going to be able to guide this spirit baby and any others that you are assigned to in the future, because that's going to be part of your mission. That's part of what you're supposed to be doing. You're meant to become a spirit guide. That's the whole thing. What's going to make this energy stop once and for all? Which one? Okay. What's going to make this energy stop once and for all? Come on, give me something. What's going to make this energy stop once and for all? Windfall. You're about to receive a windfall of money and pay raise. Money is currently in a positive cycle. This is a great time to treat yourself and make that big purchase. Okay. What else about this windfall? Growth in reverse. That's an oxymoron. Expect good money from a raise or new job offer. Okay, so this windfall of money that you're going to be receiving is not coming from a new job. It's coming from where? It's coming from where? Being a peacemaker. You're being called to apply diplomacy and tact in a difficult situation. The more you indulge in this peacemaker type of diplomatic, balanced energy between other energies, the more you give opinions that are not biased to either side and help other parties come together, even if it's to agree to disagree or come to a compromise, the more you indulge in that behavior, the more it's going to attract this windfall of money for you. And that's what's going to stop that energy once and for all, because they'll know that they have failed because you have officially stepped into your power as a peacemaker. And then once you do step into your power as the peacemaker and stand there and thrive, make sure that you're not operating out of a scarcity mentality. Breathe, relax, allow yourself to enjoy where this money is coming from, and understand that you're going to have passive income. Like, don't doubt it. Don't be worried about it. Don't be worried about where your next ticket is coming from, or where your next business venture is going to be. Like, just ask for the clarity, meditate or pray or do whatever it is that you do to bring your thoughts to a confirmation, so that you can make the appropriate decisions with this money without feeling like, oh my God, if I spend it here, it's going to be gone forever. It's not coming back. Like, avoid that mentality. But I hope that the Soul family got what they needed from this message, and I hope that you guys enjoy the beginning of your week. I know some of you might be in the East Coast, some of you might be in the West Coast. I'm currently in the West Coast, so maybe a little bit late when I'm posting this, but whenever you see it, I hope that you get what you need from it.